now it is currently 12:51 and I have to be at work at 2. So today we're gonna do bubble braids. I work about 8 hours and I like to wear my hair up because I'm a server and don't really want my hair flinging around while I'm carrying food or anything. But I really like to do fun hairstyles, and I think it's fun to see if they affect how much I get tipped. I like to have a fun hairstyle instead of just putting it back, you know? So this week I'm going to be showing you all my different hairstyles throughout the week. I washed my hair on, let's see, Sunday. So this is day 2 hair. It's a little greasy. I have a natural wave to my hair. And sometimes I'll do like water and then I'll put gel in it and I'll scrunch it. But this is it kind of brushed out. I just had it back in a claw clip this morning. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to part your hair down the middle. I hate parting my hair down the middle because my hair's wavy and so sometimes it's really hard. This seems pretty good. Most of the time my hairstyles, the hairstyles that I do when my hair is parted in the middle, sometimes they look a little wonky from the back. But I'm still learning how to do some of them. Honestly, I feel like I try to do something different every time. And so sometimes I just like make up random stuff, like I'll do a braid here and then another braid and then I'll pull it back. Just depends on the day. But I'm just gonna put this side on a ponytail just so it's out of the way. I take these little clear elastics and they're a pain to get out of here, but they're not really that bad, but they help a lot. And I like that they're clear so you can't really see them because I have blonde hair, but I'm sure you could use colorful ones. That would be really cute. Or you could do like black if you have black hair, or brown elastics if you have brown hair. Or you can do black and blonde. It really doesn't matter. I just like the way it looks with the clear. So now I'm going to use some leave-in conditioner on this side. So the first thing you want to do is make a little section in the front right here. This is going to be your first little bubble. And I'm going to take one of the elastics. I'm just going to make it into a ponytail. And pull it tight. You're going to leave everything tight until the end, and then we'll loosen everything and then it'll form like the bubbles. Next, to form the next bubbles, it's kind of, if you know how to French braid, it's going to be kind of like a French braid, but you're going to add in here. So we're going to add in a section of hair just like you would if you were French braiding. So you're going to add another section in on top. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to tie it with an elastic. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to add another piece of hair in. So this is what it looks like so far. You can kind of see the bubbles where they're going to be. But again, you don't really want to pull them out yet. You're going to wait until the end to do that. So you're just going to do that the rest of the way down until we have all of this hair inside of the rubber band. So now that you have it all the way down, so once you finish all the way down to the back of your neck, I like to add 2 hair ties into the ponytail part, just in case one of them pops, it still won't come loose. But then you're gonna do normal bubble braids the rest of the way down. Take a section, I take about maybe an inch. You can do like an inch to 2 inches, and you're just gonna put a hair tie right here. And then you're gonna move down and you're gonna put a hair tie. And then you move down, put a hair tie. And then I'll show you how you can make it the bubbles at the end. So once you finish all the way down on that ponytail, you're just gonna pull them apart. So I'll show you from the back. So we're gonna start at the top and we're gonna pull it out and then move down, pull it out, and just keep moving down. And then once you get to your ponytail, you're gonna do the same thing. I like to go both directions, so pull out this way, and then you're gonna take it and you're gonna pull out the opposite way. Now I have layers in my hair, so my hair likes to tend to stick out like this whenever I do it, but I think it still looks okay. I'm gonna loosen my top ones a little bit more. This is, you can make them as big as you want, but this is like the perfect amount for me. So it almost, I think it reminds me of a dinosaur a little bit, but if you look from behind, this is what it looks like. And we're gonna repeat everything we did on this side the exact same way on the other side. So now that this side is done, I'm gonna floof it out like the other side. This is what they look like all done from the back. This is just a really fun hairstyle to do, and I'm working around 8 hours today, so I want it out of my face, and I want to make sure that it's gonna stay. Sometimes the little rubber bands do break, but I did buy like a 3,000 pack off of Amazon, so they're not the best quality, but they get the job done, and normally I just have to throw them away after I use them, so I usually don't like to spend a lot of money on them. This is very simple to do, and if you watch the way I did it just now, it's really easy. I feel like it's easier than a French braid because you're not having to hold so many strands. You really just add in hair, put a ponytail, add in hair, do a ponytail. So definitely give it a try if you're looking for a cute new hairstyle to do. But I will see you tomorrow with the new hairstyle. Hey guys! Today is Wednesday, July 10th, I believe, and I also have to work today, but I just got back from the gym, had a little lunch, and so my hair's just in a braid right now, because I was at the gym, but I think I'm gonna do maybe like 2 braids back into a ponytail. So today we're gonna be doing kind of a French braid look, so it might be a little bit harder than the one I did yesterday with the bubble braids, but you can definitely do it if you know how to French braid. So today I'm going to start out just by taking my hair down and brushing it out. I'm thinking about I've never done this before, trying to do 2 braids, maybe like French braids, one here and then one here into a ponytail, and then what I call my Viking braids, which is what Gage calls them, but it's just like 3 braids in the ponytail instead of just one. But we'll really see. This is kind of going to be a trial and error one. I just thought about doing something new, but we're gonna try it and hope that it works. So if you have these little like crocodile clips, I would recommend getting them out, or you can use like a claw clip. So the first thing I'm gonna do is part the first section of hair. So I'm gonna put this to I'm gonna twist it and clip it so that I can put this other hair in a ponytail, just so I don't accidentally grab it. Just gonna put everything else back into like a little bun, and then take this back out, and we're gonna brush this out one more time. We're doing a French braid, and I'm gonna start with a really small section since this is all the hair I have to work with. As you can see, this is the part, and we're just gonna start French braiding. If you watch the first hairstyle I did, it's essentially a French braiding is in the way the same thing. You're going to start off on a regular braid, and then when you get to the next section, you're going to grab some more hair and add it into the section and continue braiding. It sounds really difficult, and I feel like it takes a little while to get used to, but once you get the hang of just grabbing the hair and starting to braid again, it gets easier. And if you can braid, like do a regular braid, you can learn a French braid. Well, I think I used all the hair that I had pulled out. Since we got this first part down, I'm just gonna braid it regular the rest of the way. I have to say that the bubble braids that I did yesterday, I got a lot of compliments on, but they did pop. Like I had one band pop within the first like 2 hours I was at work. So I recommend if you're doing them and you have thick hair, put 2 rubber bands in each of them. I know that's a lot of rubber bands to use, but if you don't, they'll probably pop and then your bubbles are gonna look really weird. So now that I have the first one done, get it out the way, and then We're going to do the same thing with the second one. But I'm going to part my hair again just so it's still like the same size. Just going to clip it so I can put the rest in a ponytail. So now we're going to take this section of hair and do the same kind of French braid around the side. And once you finish that braid and use all the hair, you're just going to braid about halfway down. We'll say braid 3/4 of the way down. 2 braids, 2 French braids on the side. But we're just going to pull everything back into a ponytail, including those braids that you did. Then I'm going to add the braid in up into a ponytail. Just going to try to make sure everything is smooth up into the ponytail. Now that you've gotten all of the little lumps out and you have all your hair back in your ponytail and it's smooth, I'm going to take these out. I'm gonna take the braids out and we're going to do the Viking braids is what I call it. You're going to want to divide your ponytail into 3 sections. And clip it so it stays in the front so I don't get anything mixed up. So now you're just going to take one of your sections and you're going to do a regular braid. So my hair is layered so it's not going to go all the way down. So I'm going to go as far as I can and then tie it off with a rubber band. And if you want, you could do 2 just to make sure it stays in. I'm going to take down this other side and go ahead and do this side the exact same way we did the other one. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the back. And you're welcome to tie all of the braids together into one hair tie just so they stay together, because sometimes they'll like try to fly everywhere. I'm going to get a little bit of hairspray and try to spray these little flyaways down. But other than that, yeah, I think it actually turned out really well. Fun fact, I used to hate wearing my hair up because I thought I looked bald. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like I have no hair because I'm blonde, and I think my hair used to be a lot lighter than this, so when I pulled it back, it almost matched the color of my face. It was really light, but it's gotten a lot darker now. It's still blonde, but it's gotten a little bit more of like a brown tone to it, like a dirty blonde. I've never dyed my hair. I thought about dyeing it pink this summer, just like as a bucket list item, and then like getting pink highlights, but I am too scared to do that. I'm just scared it's not going to ever be the same, even if with, I mean, it's just highlights, but I don't know, I'm a little wimpy with that. And she's looking a little greasy already, but I did go to the gym this morning, so that didn't really help. But I also touch my hair a lot because I'm doing it every day, like putting it up every day almost. So today we're going to be doing something really simple. I don't really want to touch the top of my head since I just washed it yesterday. I'm going to start by brushing it out. I'm going to part my hair down the middle. Then I'm going to find 2 of the same hair ties. A pigtail on each side, but I'm going to do mine towards the back of my head instead of on like the side or anything. But then we're going to pull them to the front, and I'm going to do a braid. Just take a chunk of hair out. And then once you're done, you're just going to tie it off with elastic. And we're going to do that to the other side as well. I'm also going to take a little bit of leave-in conditioner and just run it throughout. It's not anything crazy, but it's a good hairstyle for if you just washed your hair. But this one's great for clean hair.